Hello guys, this is Mr. Cool Fix and this is how the magic is done. Boom! Okay, if you're new to this channel, kindly subscribe, comment, give us a thumbs up and hit the notification bell icon. Here we go on W203 Mercedes C230 2003/2006 model. Okay, the complaint on this customer prior to my previous video is it's a continuation from the part one. If you've not watched the part one and you want to understand how I got to recreate the problem, you should watch the part one, which is gonna be on the link below this video description. Now, the problem which the customer brought on this car after 6 years of purchase from US has used is a lot of issues, but which is not so much bad compared to other car brands and make, maybe like Toyota or Asian cars. It's not brand new, mind you, it's US used. So I'm looking at something, right? And what I'm looking at here is the passenger side is cold. Initially, when I reduced the fan, it was cooling on the both side normally, but as soon as I take the fan speed up, it changes. Now I'm going towards the manifold gauge set to see what's going on with the activity down there, and everything seems pretty normal. Initially was looking as if the refrigerant is not enough, but when looking at the high side there, which is around 250 psi, I know pretty much there is enough refrigerant inside the system. This is how Mercedes system is. So I'm still trying to figure out exactly what really happened. Now, going back on the information which the owner gave, he said that the coolant leaks mysteriously, which is my target, which is my prime target. And I've seen that on Toyota before. Toyota Corolla, the man complained that the driver side heats up just like you're seeing this one here, which is going 69 degrees Celsius. When I finished fixing it, the system was working pretty fine, and when I go for a test drive and rev the engine, the system, the driver side started heating up. Now in this case, I was perceiving some, hot things, like as if it's some sort of coolant that maybe from the, you can see it right now, it's at 70 degrees Celsius. So I was looking at it, maybe it could be actually a bad heater core. Maybe it has some kind of a breakage or some kind of a hole right in the, it leaks there, so it discharges some of the hot fluid on the evaporator, which is possible. And in such case, in such scenario, the hot coolant that is from the radiator is going to be leaking, just like it's going to be leaking mysteriously because you're not going to see it out. Then what happens as it drops on the evaporator, the car is gonna the AC system is gonna be heating up. But in that case, I'm thinking on the second thought that if it happens that way, it shouldn't be just reduced to maybe the driver side alone. It should be on the both side, but unfortunately it's on the driver side. Now that got me really thinking, which I said in the previous video, if suppose this is a part failure that occurs actually make this happen, I think it is not a mistake. It is carefully engineered by the team of Mercedes and some other car brand that have seen this kind of symptoms. If you're not aware, you should be aware that these high-tech moguls the share information, you can see where this one leaks. Here it leaks coolant here, which I discovered later, but when the car was working I didn't see that coolant drop again. The man says that this it shot almost like 75 milliliter of water every morning he used to top it off. So I believe that this very team, special teams who design these cars, share information on how to make the car owners buy more parts. What more can I say? People who wash their hands so clean, like Mercedes and some other high-tech companies, to design cars that last for quite a long time before you think about changing parts. Most of the parts are expensive, yes, but they give you the value for the money. It's more like trying to use a synthetic oil, not mineral, for servicing your engine, and you're gonna see that there's gonna be a drop in the performance, all right, which is very if you're using the mineral oil, and if you're using synthetic, the performance is gonna be much more. You're gonna save yourself a lot of fuel. So in this case, I believe so strongly that they share information, and when they share information, they decide collectively. Even if they don't share information, there's still information from one another. For those of them who engineer, the governments in their own, the federal laws in their own country put a very strict laws on them in terms of quality assurance, and in such they engineer some kind of cunning way like this in order to be able to make the owners go back to the market and buying the parts. Because if they don't buy the parts, the company is not gonna grow up just selling the cars alone. It's gonna be much more booming if they are dealing with parts every now and then, changing parts. I hope I'm making a very good sense right here. So in this case, I'm trying to know exactly where it's gonna be before I'm gonna schedule the maintenance fix. First of all, losing up the dashboard on this very car, or in any car, when it comes to dropping a dashboard to locate the heater core, it's a very big job. But down here in Africa, in Nigeria, the labor can be a little bit more cheaper compared to Europe and US and some other Western nations. So in this case here, I am still testing, doing everything testing, though like I said, I got paused. I have to pause it when I'm in this video to go and disconnect the heater core that is going through the underneath the dashboard, that's connected from the back of the engine to the inside, so that there is no more coolant flowing into the heater core. So when that happens, this is why I started having this reading right here. So it might be different for some other case. You can see it's dropping, right? You might see that it could be different case scenario for some other models. I didn't bother going to, because when I've seen that leak, I know that could be actually it's possible, just like what I post and get done right now to make that diversion. It's possible for any other thing to be the problem, but in this case here, this is what I discovered to be the problem. So, and diverting it, since it's diverting it, solving it, pretty much Nigerians don't so much need or use the heater the way the Western world use, because of the snow days, snowing days, and the rest of them. So in this case, I'm gonna be looking up for some other car brand that have this kind of issue, that is not from a heater core that is underneath the dashboard. So if that case happens, then I'm gonna be looking. I'm gonna be really curious to find out what the problem really boils down to, because that's the main thing. That's the main thing. That's the main essence of diagnostics and figuring out. And on the other hand, I don't blame those manufacturers, because they help literally create job for mechanics, because if the owners are driving the cars for like 10 years and the car didn't get spoiled, mechanics is going to run out of jobs. That's true. So most of you guys who want to crucify the the manufacturers, you should hold your breath. Yeah, we know you love your money, you want to keep it to do more, better, greater things, yes, but it's worth it. When you have a thing, you should take care of it. You buy all those things you buy for yourself to maintain yourself, so you also maintain your car. It's not a bad thing. So I think the manufacturers are actually on the side of us, the mechanics, so we should see them as our friend. But sometimes it can get a little bit nasty, when you try to figure out the problem. I have a C230 that have a problem shedding compressor after another, which at last I did discover that it's actually something I never expected. A lot of people suggested that it could be the climate control or the climatronics, but at last this test which I performed on that climatronics actually showed that there was no any such issue on the climatronics. Climatronics is free, and that really got me relief and get that. So you can see right now it dropped to 15 degrees Celsius, and the outside temperature, if you might be curious, is around 45. I didn't try to show you 45, 50. It's really hot down here in Nigeria. So guys, you have seen how it goes. Drop me a comment below the description on what fixtures or whatever you discover in yours. So I didn't go on to scan the car anymore to look for any trouble code, because since I've got that coolant thing bypassed, I think I have more time to work on other cars that is in my garage than this one here. So for now guys, I'm gonna be calling this a win for me, and it couldn't work better. Catch you guys later. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, share with your friends, and I catch you. This is Mr. Cool Auto Fix. Keep it real here in Abuja, Nigeria. Bye for now.